Alright, what's up guys? So I'm going to do a quick video where I just show um, the incremental video player, but this time with some language learning content because I think it's more appropriate to display the utility of the audio closes. So it's going to be in Chinese, but hopefully I can explain what's going on and why I feel like the audio closes are useful, especially for language learning. So just to start, I guess I'll go to the audio closes that I prepared earlier, right? Just so at least I can give you a good example, and then I'll show the process of making them. So here I've got an audiobook. It's one of my favorites. It's called The Three Body Problem. It's been translated into English as well. It's very good. But right now I'm in the topic queue. So this is the topic, the full length chapter of the audiobook. It's actually the first chapter. So if I just let that play, you can hear it. Right, so it's just your standard audiobook. And so if I go into the extracts queue, I've already taken some extracts. So
local extract queue.
So this will be the first extract.
其实那名穿警服的年轻人还行，举止很有礼貌。其实那名穿警服的年轻人还行，举止很有礼貌。其实那名穿警服
Right, so it just loops in the extract. And if I just go to one of the ones where I took an item, I can show you the kind of item I made.
汪淼第一眼就对来找他的警察没有好感。如果那两个军人是武警，还算正常。汪淼觉得来找他的这四个人是一个奇怪的组合。汪淼
Okay, so here's the one where I made an item that I can show you. So basically what he's saying, basically there's a guy, he's staying in an apartment, right? And there are some police and army people who have come to, soldiers, sorry, that have come to talk to him. And what he's saying is he feels like the three people who have come to see him are a weird mix of people because it's both police and soldiers, right? So
淼觉得来找他的这四个人是一个奇怪的组合。
So what I decided to close was 奇怪, which is like weird. So I'll show you what that looks like.
Local item queue.
汪淼觉得来找他的这四个人是一个怪的组合。
So I literally just closed the first character of the word weird. So the word weird is made up of two characters, 奇 and 怪. And so I just closed the first character. And so what's interesting is that you can see on this bar, it shows you where the close is. And then if I need to adjust it at all, like if I need to pull the close forward, then you can see it just moves it like a tiny, like a couple of pixels forward. Because you're just making small adjustments to the close. If you, for example, if I hear the ch sound in the qi, then I would want to close over that because I don't want to give myself a hint about what the character might be, right? So, so I can't hear any ch sound at all. So I know I've got it perfect. So yeah, I feel like this is pretty useful for language learning because, for example, this would be the question and the answer would be that qi or maybe even qi guai, right? And so basically when you hear that question, your brain is trying to predict what sounds do I know that would fit in this space. And I feel like that would be, I don't really know of any other way to test that sort of language knowledge right now. So I think it's kind of useful. But right now I'll show you another example of just creating one of these and how easy it is to create them and adjust them if you need to.
Local extract queue.
So I'll go back
Global
to the
topic queue.
global topic queue, which is the full length thing. And I'll just find a new thing that I want to create. Actually, you know what? I could just create a close on one of the extracts I've already got. I'll go back to the extracts.
Queue.
I've already taken some parts that I thought were useful. So
其实那名穿警服的年轻人还行，举止很有。
okay, I'll just skip that one.
汪淼第一眼就对来找他的警察没有好感。 汪淼第一眼
So he's saying as soon as he saw this police officer who came to see him, he felt uneasy, right? So maybe I'll try and close the first character of the word uneasy.
就对来找他的警察没有好感。
So you can hear I've sort of closed over how, which is like good. So he's saying he doesn't have a good feeling about him, so he feels uneasy, right? So you can see right now, it's sort of like how, and then you can hear the g of the second character, haogan. So you can hear the first sort of g. So I want to get rid of that, and I also want to bring the close forward a little bit because I'm not getting the beginning of the how sound. Okay. So it sounds kind of weird. I might change how it loops because it's kind of annoying, but you can hear that there's no g sound or anything. It's just over the how. Okay, so now I've created the close and
Local item queue.
I can go into the item queue.
汪淼第一眼就对来找他的警察没有感。汪淼第一
Right, I can still hear a little bit of H.
眼就对来找
So if you look at the bar down below, what I'm going to try and do is move this forward a tiny bit to cover over that initial H sound.
他的警察没有感。汪淼第一眼就对来找他的警察没有感。汪淼
Right, well that was, yeah, very quick. It only literally required one button press just to pull the close forward a few milliseconds or whatever. And now it sounds fine. So now I can't hear any H sound at all. I can just hear the second character of the word, haogan. I can just hear the gan. So yeah, I think that's about perfect. I think this is a better example than the one I gave before because it's like unlikely. In the last video, I was doing closes over the introduction to a computer science class, which you wouldn't really use that in real life. So I wanted to give a real life example and one that actually has utility and is also kind of unique. It doesn't really exist at the moment. So yeah, I hope this was interesting. And yeah, the work continues in getting this ready for people to use. I yesterday managed to get it working on Windows. It's working on Linux. The only platform I had trouble with was Mac so far. So I'll keep working on that and I'll keep making these updates because I think it's kind of fun and I think people are interested. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next video.